Hello. Alright, so today I want to talk a little bit about my summer long challenge that has been going as well as I was hoping to. So there's a thing about the Nordic summer where a lot of people here in Iceland, and I've heard about in Norway, and I suspect the Swedes, wouldn't be surprised about the Finns or the Danes. There's a thing that people here in the north do in the summertime when we finally have sun. We go read crime novels. Now, I'm not the biggest fan of crime novels, unfortunately. I've tried reading them. I've read a few, but they don't really grab me. The problem that I find with Nordic crime novels is that they are just daft. I'm gonna say daft. Like every single Norwegian, Swedish, Finnish, Danish, Icelandic detective, they are always alcoholic. They're always having some family marital crisis. They're always cheating on their spouses. They're always all over the dang place. Like the fact that so many Nordic authors seem to think that having a vicious crime to solve isn't enough for the characters or enough for the readers, that we need all the rest of it, that annoys me. So don't know why I'm pushing over the crime novels, since I'm not reading any this year. What I do have as a self-imposed challenge though is I want to try and read more thriller, to read classic mystery, to read a little bit horror while there's still daylight outside and I'm not cooped up in the Arctic winter and being like, no. So I do have an example pile basically. I have a little bit, I have a couple of thrillers, mystery, classic, speaking of Norway, and then I do have some horror that I do really want to read this summer, or what's left of it. I picked up Dolly Parton's and James Patterson's co-written thingy. I'm so eloquent. Run Rose Run, which is about a country singer who has to run away from her past, find a future, lose her past. But you know, it's James Patterson. I haven't really read, like I said, I haven't really read a lot of thriller, but James Patterson, he's a giant. A lot of people talk about him, and Dolly Parton, because Dolly Parton. I recently picked up the Lovecraft Mythos, the new and classic collection, which, by the way, absolutely gorgeous. It's a collection of short stories, so I will be dipping into it as the mood strikes me. So far I've only read one short story and I absolutely adored it because it was disturbing. Although I do get the feeling that if I were a cisgendered man, that story would have been way more terrifying, because basically that short story is about a man who is forcefully turned somewhat female by an eldritch horror known as She, or Mother, and made to carry Mother's 1,000 young. It was disturbing, and I loved it. Another horror story that I'm pretty certain it's a horror story is Near the Bone by Christina Henry. It's up in a mountain where there's two characters. I think the main narrator is Matty, who lives on a mountain with William, and William sounds like a fleet of red flags. I'm not even sure if William is human. There's something in the woods that wasn't there before, and then along comes a group of strangers that Matty needs to try and keep safe from both William and the thing in the forest. So I haven't read Christina Henry yet. I've bought a few of her books, and I'm really excited about getting to read hopefully find a new favorite author. So a hefty book that I'm both excited and anxious about is Plain Bad Herons by Emily M. Danforth. Seen this on a lot of so many shelves behind people on YouTube, and got curious, so I picked it up, and it's just hefty. Don't read a lot of hefty books, but this is about a former girls' school where 5 grisly deaths took place or happened a century ago, and there's apparently a movie being made about that tragedy, and things happen. And it's also about wasps, so I'm like, don't like wasps, so don't think I'm gonna like them even more after this, so we'll see. Then we have Lucy Foley's The Hunting Party, which takes place in the Scottish wilderness on New Year's, where old friends are gathering, and there's a list of all the characters. There's the beautiful one, the golden couple, the volatile one, the new parents, the quiet one, the city boy, the outsider, the victim. So, not an accident, a murder among friends. Which is always terrifying, like, So you have a group of friends and someone is murdered by their friend. Really excited about it. Then we have André Bjerke's The Lake of the Dead, which has been, let's see, it's a 1942 classic that has been voted Norway's all-time best thriller, a brilliant mix of mystery and the supernatural. Gavin of How to Train Your Gavin read this not that many months ago. This is originally in Norwegian. This was translated to the English language this year, I believe, or recent at the very least. And no, I'm getting it in English because I've never learned Norwegian and I want to swallow this story. I do get the feeling that because Iceland and Norway do have quite a lot in common. We do have a lot of shared history and shared mythology, folklore, all that fun stuff. I kind of want to see just how into the spirit of the book and into the culture at the time of when this book was written, and just how familiar it's gonna be. I'm really excited about that. And then we have Dorothy L. Sayers' Whose Body. I've never read Dorothy L. Sayer. I am really, really excited. This is the first story about Lord Peter Wimsey, and this is a well, apparently it starts with the body of a tall, stout man in a bathtub, naked, with a handsome pair of gold pince-nez on his nose, like the clippy glasses on the nose, and nothing else. And someone is apparently, suspected of doing the crime. Lord Peter Wimsey isn't buying it, and yeah, it's gonna be my first Sayers book, and I am looking forward to it. I also continuing with my quest of reading Agatha Christie. I've been in a bit of a reading slump recently, so Agatha Christie has been helping me through it. By this filming, I've already read The Big Four and The Mystery of the Blue Train this month. I am currently reading The Peril of Ant House. Next one is gonna be The Mystery of Seven Dials. Why are you moving? Stay. And then, I've got the Cityford Mystery, Lord Edward Dies. I've got Carson Table, the ABC Murders. I'm collecting Agatha Christie. My only rule right now is that I need to finish reading at least 75% of what I have of Agatha Christie before I'm allowed to buy the books that are currently in my basket. But yeah, that is my current challenge. My challenge for August at the very least, because this will, summer is practically over. I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna read all this summer. But yeah, my challenge is ongoing. Hopefully I will manage to finish some of these books, because quite a few of them I'm really excited about. Like Dorothy Sayers, the Bjelke book, the Hunting Party. I'm really excited about Near the Bone. I'm actually wondering because I've been wondering if it'd be fun to read it in nearer to the winter time and the fall time, or it's gonna be more fun to read it now. And I'm like, I think it's just gonna be fun to read it. It's gonna be. I'm excited. So yeah, I think that's enough rambling from me right now. I should probably get back to reading. So yeah, that is enough rambling from me now. I don't know how to end these videos so far, but that said, I'm gonna get back to reading and try and decide what the next video of this channel is gonna be. So until then, I hope you enjoyed this video, listening to me ramble, and hopefully there's something else on this channel that you would like to watch. And yeah, take care, see you later. Okay, bless.